Thanks for inviting us in here on WTHR Plus, and we begin tonight with breaking news here in Indianapolis. 4 people shot in just 20 minutes. In fact, in the last hour, police confirmed in one case, 1 person is dead. Officers now on the scene of a triple shooting here in Indianapolis, and that's where we find Logan Gay, who is live on the east side of Indy. She's along Denny Street near 34th and Sherman. So, Logan, what have you been learning?
Hey, Scott, yes, we just got an update here just moments ago, and what we now know is this shooting involved 3 men. All of them are in critical condition. We also know that one of the men was found shot here in the street. I'm going to take a step aside so you can have a look at the scene. The other 2 men, we're still working to learn more information about where they were shot and where they were found, but we also know that they were all taken to the hospital, again, in critical condition. Now, we've been told, it's hard to see out here right now, we've been told there are dozens of shell casings right here on the street, at least from 2 different weapons. And if you see a flashing car over there near the police lights, right now, detectives are still working to find out how or if it's related or involved in the scene. But again, Scott, there are 3 men all involved in the shooting. One of them was found shot here. The other 2 were still working to learn more information about where they were found. All of them were taken to the hospital and are in critical condition. I'm walking back up here. We are expecting some more updates as the scene continues. Once we get more information, we'll get that to you as soon as possible. Scott?
All right, Logan Gay, thanks so much for that live report. So less than 20 minutes before the shooting on Denny Street, Metro Police got the call to MLK Street near 13th. Want to give you a live look at that scene right now here at 11 o'clock. Police are now confirming officers found a person who died from a gunshot wound. Right now we're working to learn what may have led to the gunfire. So if you have any information on either one of these shootings tonight that can help police, please reach out to IMPD or Crime Stoppers. We're going to be following both of these shootings closely. We'll bring you updates as we get them, both on air and online over at WTHR.com. Tonight at 11, we want to take a closer look at a death investigation here in Indianapolis that the coroner now says involves a fetus or possibly a baby who died after birth. Right now, that's one of the many questions looming in this case. This is a story we first brought you as breaking news last night at 11. Someone found the baby's remains yesterday afternoon in a wooded area at Brookside Park. Now, according to the coroner tonight, the baby showed no signs of injury that would have directly caused the death. Police right now are looking for the mom, who may need immediate medical attention.
Our hearts go out to everybody that's been impacted by this, the first responders, the people that called the police, the mother who felt that she had no other option. I mean, this is definitely a heartbreaking incident.
Right now, I think Indiana probably has the best safe haven law across the country, and I'm in every state in this country.
That's Monica Kelsey, who founded Safe Haven Baby Boxes. Those boxes are where a mom can surrender her baby safely and anonymously without fear of prosecution. Now, under Indiana's Safe Haven law, a mother can give up her baby at a hospital or a fire station 30 days after birth or 60 days after in a Safe Haven baby box. Right now, 8 people are now under arrest connected to a recent crackdown on reckless driving here in Indianapolis. Now, we just got the new court documents tonight, which shed light on what happened over the weekend. They show a driver on the east side of Indy was spinning in that area before police took him into custody at a nearby gas station. Court records reveal another driver was arrested after police say he was spinning at a business near Mass Ave and Emerson Avenue. Then, near Kitley and Washington Street, detectives say they found more than 60 cars and 20 people gathered for another illegal spinning event. Police say this has got to stop. Brian Dorsey, who's a member of Indy Hood Rats, which is a local car club, tells us there are ways to enjoy cars without breaking the law.
We stay safe, and there's no harm in that, right? Staying safe. So look us up or find some other safe environment to do these kind of events in. There's other car clubs in the neighborhood.
Now, according to IMPD, detectives will be patrolling to keep an eye on these type of illegal street events. They're asking anyone who knows of one of those events to please reach out. New tonight at 11, a judge in Colorado just denied a request to change the bond amount for a husband who is charged with the murder of an Indiana woman. Investigators tonight are saying that Barry Morphew killed his wife Suzanne and then buried her in a shallow grave. A judge today would not reduce Barry Morphew's bond from $3 million to $300,000, but the judge did change it to a surety bond. So this means that Barry Morphew could be released if a bail company is willing to back the full $3 million. The judge pointed to Morphew's history of moving between states and using several addresses, indicating Morphew is a flight risk. Suzanne Morphew disappeared on Mother's Day back in 2020. Authorities discovered her remains more than 3 years later. Prosecutors believe Morphew killed her, citing new evidence that they say ties him to a tranquilizer that was discovered in Suzanne's system. He has always maintained his innocence. Tonight, the governor of Illinois is pushing back against a plan from the Trump administration to deploy National Guard troops to Chicago. Over the Labor Day weekend, 8 people were killed, 58 others were injured in shootings across Chicago. But Governor J.B. Pritzker and other Illinois leaders say those troops are not wanted to combat crime. The Democrat says he has had little information from the administration on the move and is now prepared to fight that decision in court.
I refuse to pretend that any of this is normal. I refuse to concede that the abject cruelty that we're seeing play out with the execution of Trump and Stephen Miller's policies are okay or justified. I refuse to fall into the pundit trap that demands we sacrifice vital constitutional rights if it's being done in the fake guise of fighting crime.
President Donald Trump confirmed his plans today to send troops to Chicago. He did not provide a timeline.
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in. When you lose, look, I have an obligation. This isn't a political thing. I have an obligation.
This is part of a growing push from Trump's administration to send federal troops to cities across the country. The president argues it's needed to fight crime and illegal immigration. We've seen it play out in Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. In fact, just today, a federal judge ruled the use of the California National Guard and Marines in Los Angeles violated federal law. Rich Nye was in Chicago today getting reaction from people there. You can see their comments right now online. And we're also hearing from Indiana Congressman Andre Carson. We've got that posted on WTHR.com. Well, we're getting new insight tonight from Indiana Republicans on the possibility of a special legislative session to redraw our state's congressional map. Now, we've talked a lot about this in recent weeks here on the news. That rhetoric ramped up after a visit to Indiana from the vice president. Governor Mike Braun has said repeatedly he is undecided on calling a special session. He did not respond today to our request for comment. But beyond will he or won't he about this special session, what could that map look like if lawmakers take another swing at it? Well, there's one option circulating on social media right now, and we're told it was not created by Indiana Republicans, but we've seen it, and so have they. We talked to GOP State Representative Craig Haggard about it tonight. He didn't know the source of the map and says he needs to see a real plan before making a decision. His Republican colleague, Ed Clare, says he will not vote for new maps under any circumstance.
Many people, most of the people who've contacted me, see it for what it is. It's cheating, and Hoosiers don't like cheating. Americans don't like cheating, and people see it for what it is. It's cheating, and they don't like it.
Representative Clear believes special sessions are for emergencies. Democrats say they're ready to file lawsuits if new maps are drawn. They accuse the Trump administration of a power grab in an attempt to keep a House majority next year. Here's a look at the other stories making headlines right now. The Indiana Secured School Safety Board just approved more than $27 million for improved security measures. $19 million of that will fund the hiring of school resource officers. Governor Mike Braun tells us these investments are important because every student deserves a good education, and that starts with feeling safe and secure. Right now, investigators in Monroe County are looking into a reported assault in Bloomington. They say it happened while a woman was walking along a popular trail. Authorities say the woman told them a man grabbed her near Grandview Elementary School and pulled her shirt over her head. The woman screamed and says the man ran away. So if you have any information about this case, please reach out to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Indianapolis International Airport just set a single-month passenger record. Nearly 1 million passengers flew out of Indy in the month of July. Airport leaders credit WNBA All-Star Weekend, the Brickyard 400, and the IBE's summer celebration with helping boost those airport numbers. The city of Westfield just opened its first parking garage. It's near the Union downtown. People can park there starting on September 15th. The first 3 hours are free. We'll break down the other fees right now for you on WTHR.com and on our 13 News app.